What's going on, guys? It's me, Shugashu. We are back with another Musume video. In this video, as you can see, we are going to be training Bubblegum Fellow for today's video for mile distance. For the setup, we are going to go with the usual setup. I didn't the same setup as yesterday. Pretty much just swapping the... Did I swap the speed cards? Or is this pretty much the same as yesterday? I think it's pretty much the same as yesterday because I did train caps. So Teo and Almanai for the speed cards, Hazina for the friend card we're borrowing, Forever Young for the wise card, Tamama for power, and good old Super Creek for stamina. And that is the setup for today's training video. Well, actually, I thought about it. Now that I think about it, I thought about it. I thought about it now. It's mile distance, so I really need stamina. Yeah, I'll just do it. I'll just do it. But before we do get started and go over the comments, if you guys haven't joined the Discord server, link is down in the description down below. And yeah, that is pretty much it. That is pretty much it. So, with that being said, I haven't done any runs after, so this is my second run. Actually, I did start another run, but then I got busy, so I had to cancel that run so I could record this run. So it is what it is. It is what it is. We'll just see how this run goes. Also, tomorrow and Friday, I'll do my best to record the videos for tomorrow and Friday. If I can record it prior to leaving, I could probably do that. It could possibly happen. If I don't end up recording, well, you guys know why. You guys know why. All right. Let us see how this goes. Maybe power and then wise instead of stamina? Probably. Sure. We'll go with that. We'll go with that. I think a lot of this is just timing on when to, I guess, make ramen. I don't know. That's just what I'm thinking, at the very least. That is what I'm thinking, at the very least. Because you can make it with or without this ingredient here, or whatever it is, the one that's 2 out of 4 right now. At least that's what it seems like. I didn't look into the scenario, if you guys are wondering, but I don't know. I don't know. So far, it's okay. As in the... feels like I might have to make ramen because of noodles. Noodles at 4. But I don't like this 20%. We'll just try it. We'll just try and see. Oh. I don't remember Cap doing it like that. I don't, but maybe I wasn't paying attention. Maybe I wasn't paying attention. Oh, lowered it down by 6%. Alright, we gotta rest the next turn no matter what. No matter what. Yep. Yeah, I could see this being here. The only reason why I didn't think I need too much stamina is because it's a mile distance, but I still kept the mile set up anyway. Or the stamina card anyway. I guess now would be fine because of the one of the other ingredients. But I don't know. I haven't really, at least from what I remember from the first run with Cinderella Gray, Aguri Cap, and at least right now, it doesn't necessarily feel like the scenario is complicated. At least that is my that is my conclusion. It doesn't feel complicated. I think just a matter of getting used to it. That's at least something I would normally say. That is something at least I would normally say, so... But, let's get into the debut race. And we'll just go into... See... Do I have to do this even? Does it do anything for races? That's still something I don't think it does anything for races, so I'm just not gonna do anything prior to the race. At least that's what I think. I think that next thing you know, it does do something with races. I wouldn't be surprised if that's the case. I wouldn't be surprised. I'm like, yeah, I know I need to use my ingredients, but I don't know if it works for said races, so I don't think I'm gonna do it. I don't think I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna just wait for the beginning of the next turn. So it looks like it doesn't go past 4 from what I realize since yesterday. Even later in like the years. So that is good to know. Yeah, I guess we should just use it, right? But yeah, I'll start going over the comments. Let me refresh it actually, because I did have it up for about 10 minutes now. Well, let's see. It looks all the same. So first comment will be going over. Comments will be from Asta. Actually, that one does use a good amount of that, so. And it says, I think, whoa, excuse me. I think the scenario is a bit weird because we already have a scenario about food. But it's two different things, though. But it's two different things. Now, ramen. I just decided to imagine it recently. What if there was a 20th scenario the Satono family would make a device again to go into the future to be Uma Musume but older so they could study their older versions? I even imagine what it would look like. That's that's quite an imagination, I would say. Nova says the mecha scenario is the one that I think has the most interesting concept for me. I do want to see a scenario where it's all about Uma sleeping and resting and lazing around. So just a scenario where they're really not doing anything. Can we really call it training then? If they're just lazing around? Or are you saying they'll still do their training, but the theme of it is just at the end of it, they're just really just sleeping? Is that what we're going for here? It could happen. You never know. You never know. It could possibly happen. If you think of Mayano in the season 2 OP of Uma Musume, in the very first scene, she's sleeping like a log. That's something I'm very fond of personally. Sleeping like a log? Yeah, I can get pretty deep into sleep, especially being stupid tired. Do I? Sure? Then I think I saw a second comment. Yes, there's a second comment from Austin. It says, I've already seen Sigrid's summer skin, and I think she's an Uma who's the most attractive in a swimsuit. Hey, if that's what you think, that's what you think. I did see it too. I did see it too. I did see it too, so I do know how she looks in her summer skin. At least from what I've seen at the short. But other than that, thank you, Asta, for the comments and Nova for replying to the first one. Oh yeah, I don't swap out yet. That is true. All right, we'll just squeeze in this 11% then. Next comments we'll be going over is from, I want to say, yes, Eugen. Uh, on day 2, whoa, why did it put a auto response? Nope, let's go back to that comment. I don't know what happened there, but let's go back to that comment. Well, before I do, I should probably, yeah, we'll make some ramen too while we're at it. On day 2, free 10 draw, I got Taz and a friend, so thank you, Side Games, but no SSR or day 3. I guess for day 3, looking on. Does that mean you were talking about the rare version? Because you said no SSR? Because you tend to say stuff like that. Looking on stamina cards using blue card, I also think the stamina McQueen is the most viable. That is what I was thinking. That is what I was thinking. Region options are what support cards set up that will boost your stats training. That was my assumption. That's why I was just choosing certain stats, I suppose. I suppose I was. And there's the field percent on the low percent. That's technically pretty low in percent, not gonna lie. 10%. I literally just did 11 not so long ago. Second time training agree grave, follow with your setup. I ended up with UA2, which you do better than me with UA7. But funny. Oh wait, so I have no idea on efficient way to maximize the ramen. Why did I just get 5th place? Oh no. But the funny thing is that I auto twin turbo for the sake of the event. I got her to US3, which is my first US UMA, and in the event ranking is currently at rank 16, but it will drop to top 100 for sure later. So, so your auto training did better than your manual training, I would assume, for your cap. I haven't tried I could possibly just do auto training, because I think it's just training focused and not racing focused. So I don't think race schedules would matter or having extra races. That's just my assumption. I obviously just literally what the 3rd day of the scenario, 3rd, 4th day, whatever it is. I could be wrong. I could be wrong. This is literally my 2nd run. This is just me going off what I think from my first attempt. At the very least. At the very least, that's how it is right now. Although, we don't have any... I don't think we unlocked the dates yet. Which... I said I don't think, Probably did. I'm not sure. Next comment from Eugen says, regarding 10T, yes, the one I cleared is the one going to be reset soon since I want to use some points to exchange some items. So yeah, my poor button smashing skills on fighting seems to be in use. I think it's funny that you were able to do that with NTE and Beyond the Rails. I do feel like it's probably how the games are. Yes, Zenless is simpler, but I feel like you like the more, I don't want to say complicated because it's not necessarily complicated. What would it be better to say in depth? I don't know. Would it be? Probably not. Probably not, but something like that. The more, I'll just say it for the sake of a lack of a better term, the more complicated games. Because remember, me and Nova did say Zenless for the sake of its simplicity, at least for how simple it looks and how there was no open world, meaning you wouldn't need to. Well, there is some kind of open world now, but not as much as like NTE, WUA, any of those games. So yeah, I feel like maybe it has something to do with that as well. Hope you guys did not miss the redeem points well with the new bike, though it's cool. It's specifically for Shinku, but I got disappointed with the animation when it's turning because the rear wheel is rotating, which I'm perplexed to see. I'll just save up so I can buy the Fanglin apartment so I can increase the max level of the cat anomaly furniture for the extra funds. Yeah, if that's the last one, the 8 mil one, the one that wasn't released during the update. That's the one I'm going for. I can buy it, but I'm just waiting just a little bit longer. Just a little bit longer. Excuse me. Nova says only 5 mil funds for me right now, but I'm saving for the next card collab. So how much did you end up using for the Porsche collab? Since you still have 5 mil, how much did you use or end up using? I think that's the real question, Nova. And then the last comment from Eugen says, monthly circle report from the June tally. Oh, this doesn't use that. I see. I see. Maybe we can hold off and I think we'll hold off just to make sure we have the other ingredients. Top contributors, Spartrick at 98 mil, still top contender. Eugen 95 mil, Dead Brain Auto. 3 Yuichi 46 mil, 4 Sally 34, 5 Nova at 33, 6 Rick at 24, and me at 10th, 10 mil. I don't think I could pass that up though. That's perfectly fine. We'll do that. So we are in B cup size. I did see that. I did see that earlier. Kazuki says, wait, really? Also, is 550 mil for monthly a normal for casual since I always contribute with that kind of amount in my circle. And my circle is also in B to B plus tier. Eugen says, casual autos depends on other member contributions, even if you carry weight of 1 billion fans. If it's only you, it's difficult. This is just a continuation. So it's pretty much just talking about Kazuki's current circle. There's no way I'll beach. I think so. We'll do the date. I won't go over the replies because it's just talking about the other circles. So thank you, Eugen, for the comments, and Kazuki for replying, and also Nova. Appreciate as always. Next comments we'll be going over is from Kazuki, but I'm just looking for the first one. And it says, by the way, looks like 3 speed, 1 stamina, 1 wise card are enough. Just spam speed training so that the power stat goes up. Also the same with 2 speed, 2 stamina, wise card. Can't use 2 stamina if I don't have a second stamina card, unless it's for leaders and I do get that McQueen one, which would be the only one I would probably pick out of the blue card selection or whatever. Also, JP VTubers min-maxing their SP gain. I saw earlier 9.3k, and it can go up to 10k SP. That is what Tanoki said. Though it only end up with US 6 with a bunch of random mixed pick skills not usable in CM or League of Heroes. Well, you did say min-maxing their SP gain. So that makes sense. Nova says, well, it's one of those fun things we can do right now to learn about the scenario. Soon enough, we'll be looking at power card again. True. Probably. That is a possibility. I feel like Cygames doesn't like me having a new stamina card. They just want me to forever use Super Creek, I think. That would be funny if that was the case. That would be funny. Where is the comment? Like that. Maybe I'll try 3 speed, 1 stamina. No, yeah. Maybe I'll try, could I even do 3 speed? Maybe if I had done, no. Could I? Maybe. I think I can. With, maybe short distance. I don't know if I want to try for medium distance. I could try it for medium distance. Maybe. Like a keto run or something. I could give it a shot. We're still early in the scenario, so why not, right? Right? We'll see. We'll see. Or if I end up using 2 stamina and exchanging for the McQueen card. We'll see. Also. Oh, wait, this is a repetition of the same comment. Okay, never mind. Next one says, I got the new animation. Oh, well, it's just a race, so I don't think it'll matter. I got the new animation guaranteed pull, though I got Tazen at LB1. Bruh, it's not like I'm being ungrateful, but still, if it's Dodo, I might get her to MOB. No, I get it. I get it. And I only have like 60 more pulls, 50 free pulls, and my own 1500 carats. With how it looks so far, it's looking like I might have to do extra pulls just to get the Tazuna card, but I did say that I was going to do that regardless. I still have those upcoming events, Tachyon and Legends Race and Daily Tasks, so I think 20 more pulls, 3,000 carats. I still have 80 more pulls, retry to get at least LB3 Dodo or MOB. Is that enough, or am I going to be cooked by Cygames? Stay tuned. Well, so far for me, when it involves stamina cards, I've been cooked by Cygames. That's what it feels, at least. This doesn't use broth, so I can't do anything about it if I can't use broth. Oh well. Double broth. Now it's saying double broth. Oh well. Nova says there's always the rainbow crystals. What did you do with those? Kazuki says, always using it. Sometimes it be like that. Currently, I only have 18 rainbow crystal fragments. The remaining 2 is from the upcoming Legend Race and Tachyon events. So yeah, I can use another one for Dodo. Let's just put it this way, Nova. Not a lot of us. Not a lot of us are like you with your pulls, okay? Okay, Nova. Let's just say it that way. Just leave it at that. Next comment says, I got Tachyon summer swimsuit from the monthly 3-star UMA ticket. A noise for parent UMA run. I haven't done mine yet. Believe I might not have enough, so I wouldn't be surprised if that's the case. I wouldn't be surprised if that was the case. If you got the hang of this scenario, it will be really fun to play. Currently got UA 9 with 8.2k SP. It will be more fun to play if MLB Dota though. I think as long as you're enjoying the game, that's all that matters. I think that's all that matters. I think you need to use the ingredients since it will be overcapped. Yeah, I figured that was the case when it came to the warning. That's what I figured, but I didn't really, especially during a race and it pops up. I'm like, well, what do you want me to do about it? It's a race. I don't think I'll be able to do anything about this in a race. So yeah. Do they want me to use it? Fine, I'll use it. I don't know how many I should use though. We'll just use the one. But other than that, that's pretty much it for all the comments from Kazuki. Appreciate as always, Kazuki and Nova for replying to the one comment that he replied to. And then lastly are the comments from a Nova. Starting off with the first one, it looks like I don't need Tazuna to be more than 0 LB, so CG might be throwing us a bone here with this one. I mean, being able to use a friend card at 0 LB has been a norm. It has pretty much been the norm, if I'm not mistaken. We were just thrown off here and there when they would, like the Great Food Festival one, needing to be 3 LB. That one definitely threw a lot of us off. I ended up borrowing the friend card because even with having one copy, it didn't matter. So yeah. Kazuki says the only downside is that the starting bond up is only 1 at LB0. LB0 to 2 is only at 1, meanwhile 3 is 15. MLB is at 30. That's a price to pay. But if you're able to use it at 0 LB, I'll take it. I'll borrow something else. I'll borrow something else. Why does it do that? That's 2 times already, back to back. YouTube just keeps being weird. That's gonna be tough, Kazuki says. Nova says, oh no, do I even do the 400 pulls? You can. It's not like you can. So you can, technically. Kazuki says, well, I only need Dodo's stamina card that can last at least 1+ year. Meanwhile, the friend card lasts only 4 months of usability. Nova says, I guess I need more speed cards as usual. I guess you can't go wrong with speed cards. Kazuki says, well, it's up to you, though you have unlimited carrots and luck, so yeah, may as well MLB it. He's getting it now. Kazuki's getting it now. Kazuki is definitely getting it now. Last time I think for Casino Drive, the only downside of being at LB0 is that her increased trading is only at 1. LB0 to 2 is at 1. Meanwhile, LB3 at 5 and LB at 10. Now it's a starting bond up that are downside at LB0 for Tazuna. I guess it's alright. I would say it's alright. Nova says, well, let's see how it ends on the last day of the free pulls. LB 2 or 3 is what I would try for. Probably 3 if you want to get at least a little addition, because it was 0 to 2 according to what Kazuki says. So if you want them minimum of pulls, it would have to be at least LB3, I would say, based on my understanding. But I'd still use it at LB0 regardless. You can use a Super Creek from the Blue Shop too. I can, but I don't need to because I already have her at MLB Nova. Basically the scenario's not that hard. Yep, that is what I'm thinking also. But it does require optimization, as usual. It's longer, but I guess it is what it is. As for the friend card usage, I'm still tinkering with it. The maximum amount of those pots you can own at one time is 4, so Tazana gives you 2 pots during each date, as well as providing you with more ingredients. I think it's just down to when to use those pots more efficiently. That's what I was thinking. During summer, they give you pots every single round, so it's fine. The 3 speed, 1 stamina, 1 instant setup is kind of brain dead. Kazuki said we can get away with 2 speed, so I might try that. I have been trying 2 speed. My setup was 2 speed, so yes, I would say you can get away with 2 speed. Kazuki says this scenario has flexible support card decks, but yeah, I think I'll stick with the usual 2 speed, 1 stamina, 1 power, and 1 wise. Also, since there will be 2 classic races, CM and League of Heroes, medium distance support cards can still be used a lot here in the scenario with its time span limit. We'll just do that. Yeah, I mean, I'm still gonna try it out. Try out the new other setups at one point. But right now, I feel like 2 speed and 1 stamina isn't too bad. So I'll just keep using that for now. Unless I decide to get the McQueen stamina card. Unless. As of today, Eversoul has officially EOS. With that, I have one less reason to keep my emulator installed. The only remaining gacha on there is Arknights, who should have a PC client soon, hopefully. Years later, huh? Purple skill? Why? The next EOS is August with Counterside. I still think that these devs are full BS when they said they'll reboot it in the future. I honestly don't think they'll even do it at this point unless Star Savior really pops off. I do have a game that did say they were basically gonna reboot, because literally, like, I think a few months after release, it EOS basically, and they said, oh, we're gonna basically reboot it, make it better for the next release. Do I really have that purple, or did that remove the purple? That removed the purple. Okay, that's good to know. Was that part of her training? I don't quite remember that, but I do need to use these dates more, just to be honest. Congrats to Eugen for beating Beyond the Rails. I can't do it. It is what it is. Not to mention my characters are weak. Like, my modules are not even optimized. It's frustrating, really. Let's put it this way, Nova. I don't think Eugen's are optimized as well. Neither is mine. So I don't know what you're talking about. I still use blue and purple pieces. So I don't know what you're complaining about. There's gonna be another can't beat this boss or whatever because you don't have seed moment. Because if Eugen's able to, then we should be able to. But it literally resets at the end of the day, or not literally the end of the day, like in a couple hours. So by the time you see this, I don't think it matters. Well, no, you'd probably still have time by the time this video comes up. But I don't think you care enough. I don't think you care enough, Nova, knowing how you are. So Honestly, the real winner here is Eugen, because I thought he wouldn't be able to clear it, seeing that he fell behind from you. But I mean, technically, if we're all leveling up to level 70, we're all kind of around the same ballpark. So it's not really much of a difference. Technically, I have the disadvantage here compared to you guys, because you guys have a team for Lacrimosa while I don't. So just saying, Nova. You just kind of just sound like excuses from you. Just being honest. Just being honest. If a person who's able to do it without the same amount of characters, aka standard banner characters, to complete said Lacrimosa team, and a person who is technically behind from you, I'm assuming builds wise also, assuming we're all not optimized when it comes to our modules. Yeah. I'd say me is not a surprise that I'm able to clear it, because I would normally put time to go clear it, because this is also the same person. I'm also the same person who goes for 9 stars in Deadly Assault, even though you don't really need to go for 9 stars. So me is not a surprise. Honestly, you Nova is a surprise, but you not feeling the need to beat it is also not a surprise to me as well. But I'm not trying to be mean about it or anything, but as a surprise, a good surprise, seeing Eugen being able to beat it, that I can give props to. That I can give props to. In comparison to how things went in Zenless, that's why I can definitely give props to Eugen for that. Fishing at level 5 right now can't beat Eugen when it comes to this mode, but at the very least, I can get my Pawpaw skin soon. I got the police stuff done already. Prisoner stuff is meh. I just got the rocks and left. I think that would be pretty much the case when I would eventually get involved with it. Eventually, right? I haven't touched fishing either. I haven't really done much after what I needed to do. If you think about the mommy to petite ratio in Wua, then I'd say so. He might like Ruchia and maybe Chisa? Well, that's that's with the assumption that Eugen only likes petite, small characters. But that's just an assumption. But not all of them are like, you know, in this case, mommy characters. Not all of them are like that, I would say. So, the ultimate judge here is Eugen. If we were to just slap all the pictures of the characters, he probably, and listen to what he say, we'd probably be surprised that he would like more than what you're assuming. Nova says, I didn't hear what now? Many things. Many things. What it entails? Well, too many things to backtrack. And probably I forgot also. And yeah, happy whaling and Uma since, no regrets here. Tanoki says, Shushu unleashed the floodgate. What floodgate? Nova says Eugen, he knows what he did. Are we talking about we're talking about what got you to start swiping in Pretty Derby? Yeah, that would definitely be Eugen. Tanoki says, is he still spending? I thought he's having another battle. The slow decline of game time and on the verge of quitting. Nova says, probably not very much. He always has no time and lack of sleep. You're not wrong. You're not wrong. Ever since that job, he's been pretty much the same. It's just less time on gotcha games, more on other games, maybe. Yes, I agree. The common complaint is that Enfield has not enough to do except the daily chores. Like, I'm spending more time grinding up woolen tickets and factory stuff than I am doing actual events. I just did one run of contingency contract and done. The rest of the time I'm doing is running deliveries and getting my stamina used up, which is a time consuming on weekends since that's when all the stamina pots expire all the time, or all at once. We don't consider etch space as content. That's exactly it. There's not much to do. There's not much to do, which is why people are giving it the EOS Doom posts. Because what are we doing while there's nothing to do? Pretty much nothing. So it is what it is. Well, here's the question for you, Shushu, then. In all the gachas that you have played, has there been an event where you did not do it just because you think it's a waste of time for so little rocks? No. If I'm able to do it real quick and all that, why not, right? I'll do it. This is like asking, do I leave the trial characters there and for like the 20, 50, the low amount of rocks or currency? Do I do it? Yeah, I do it. It'll help at one point. It adds up to whatever little amount it gives. So the only time I do skip out on events is when this has happened a few times already recently and all that with the events that can't make ramen. But the events that require logging in daily and all that I've left, but they didn't really give much, kind of like the, I guess, what do they call them, like web events or whatever, kind of like that one Angels of Delusions one, I believe, if I'm not mistaken. So yeah, unless there's an event like that, I normally try and do as much as possible as I can out of the event, even if it only gives a little bit of rocks. So yeah, I'd say for the most part, I do try and get all the rocks possible. That's what I will say. We'll see what happens with Mongol, but I got the monthly pass at least, so I am logging in daily. Am I surprised that you got the monthly pass? No. Wait, did you spend your 100 too? Did you spend your 100 too? That's also a thing, right? Because it's a new game for you. Uma luck is one thing, but I can't choose which gacha I use my luck in. It's a darn shame, since I'm gonna need it in Wuwa and Zenless. Yeah, you're right. We're definitely gonna need some luck in Wuwa and Zenless at this point. Kazuki's living on the edge when it comes to rock poverty. As usual, I can't stand the sight of rocks going down to below 100k. I'm too far past gone at this point. Get me into the show hoarders, but just for Uma rocks. Kazuki says, yeah, I'm going all out for Dodo with what I have, and I'm going to be broke ASF next on 5.5 Annie. Though I'm still scared since of the possibilities of what if I got LB3 of Tazuna, already got LB1 instead of Dodo. Bruh, life is not Daijobu. Nova says, add oil, as they say in Chinese. And then, is that it? Let me refresh. Is that it? And I think that's it. All right. Well, With that being said, that is pretty much it for all the comments. Give me a sec here. Thank you, Kazuki, Eugen, Asta, and Noah for all the comments. Appreciate it always, and Tanoki for popping in the replies. Thank you all for the continuing support. Appreciate it as always. And with that being said, we just focus on the rest of the run. We just focus on the rest of the run. All right, let's see if we can get stamina or power up. Or yeah, I guess so. Speed is really close though, so I don't really want to touch it too much at this point. Especially if I'm doing more wise training, but we'll see how the rest of the training goes, because we are... Ooh, we can't do that. How many do we have? 2 out of 4. Wait, but can't I just make a... Are we low on the other ingredients too? I think we're just low on ingredients. Alright. Then I'll just do a normal wise training then. I do need to rest. Or go on like 3 more dates, I think, which... It's not good. It's not good. Could I even do 3 dates before the end? Maybe. Maybe not. How'd I end up not using that many dates? That is a good question, actually. That is a good question, actually. Well, we might end up using one right away, because pretty low on energy right now, so... Oh, we needed 2 more. Not 3. Okay, if we can make... Okay. Since we can make the one after wise, then we'll do that, because... You know what? Let's do this. Stick to the Tazana and Light Hello. We don't even have Almond Eye. Sure. Yeah, we definitely have to rest at this point. Okay, since it's only 2 or 1 more now, should be fine. Should be perfectly fine. We're not doing medium distance, so bottom 1. Good. Let's give power some attention, because it does help out with stamina still. I'm assuming guts is gonna be on the low end again. 1200 if possible, but it feels like Beyond Dreams again with Guts not getting too much attention. Maybe you can during for like mile short distance races. Why is it just a white screen? Hello? Wait, really? Why is it just a white screen? Maybe I should close it and restart. It looks like it did freeze. All right. Then we shall go back in. Towards the end of the training. Oh, did I not even close it? Did I not close it? No, I didn't. I thought I did. If it would just load now. So we can finish the run. All right. Let us continue the Bubblegum Fellow run. And see where it goes. I believe we ran her in Beyond Dreams, didn't we? Like one time? I think in the beginning. Maybe. I could be wrong. I definitely could be wrong. We could technically do the last date already. We are getting close to the end of the year anyway. That we go into the race. Let me turn that off because I don't need two screens. I don't need to look at the actual tablet screen. And then we're close to the Euro finals. I'm assuming we use it before the Euro finals. That is my assumption. Okay, that'll just get me closer to maxing it out. I just won't train speed anymore from here on out. I'll probably do wise if hopefully they let me do wise training. Yeah, I'll use it. Excuse me. Yeah, because they did warn me to use it, so. All right. There we go. This one. Actually, yeah, it's fine. It's fine, I guess. All right, Euro finals. It does feel like, and now it's back to our usual for the runs, doesn't it? Because I've been done with the comments. Okay, so I shouldn't have been worried about my energy, because we did restore quite a bit amount. Okay. Oh, I forgot the cap to go higher, so I was under the impression it was still what, 1700, I think? Was it 1700 last time? Was it higher? I don't know. I think this might be better than yesterday's run. Might being the keyword based off the stats. Although I think Cap had more speed in, because I think speed was at 2200, like 2245, something like that. Yeah, we should just do that. That definitely gives a good amount towards those stamina and power. Now this should be higher than yesterday's run. Should. I think definitely with 2 stamina cards, should maybe be able to get Guts 1200. I think it should be possible also. I think. Even with 1. I think. It feels like it should be. But we're doing miles, so no medium distance skills. But let's just pick out the skills and then see what we ended up with. And then, yeah, like I said, the scenario doesn't feel hard at all to understand. I feel like it's just more timing on when to do make your ramen and all that. It's just, it does seem pretty straightforward, is what I'm saying. That is basically what I am saying. That it's pretty straightforward. We can do this, that. Go back down. Although I could use her technically for medium distance because her unique does work for 2000 meters. I don't know. Wait, did I get it already? I did, okay. I guess I'll just grab. I'll just grab one of these skills. If there's one that's closer to 165, that's not for betweeners. Okay, I guess not. We'll just grab this one. Anyways. Are you saying I can't pick that up because it's not allowed? But I'm not even going to be using it here there. Yeah, I'm not even gonna be using her there. It's fine. Let me just. So we did get an S in mile distance, so that's good. That's good. Oh no. Let me click. Anyways, what did we end off with for this bubblegum fellow run training? UA 8. UA 8. Better than yesterday's was UA 7. At least that's what Eugen said in his comment. So I'm gonna assume it was a UA 7. That's perfectly fine. All right. So we ended off with 2194 speed, 1741 stamina, 1675 power, 1071 guts, and 1367 Ys, which I feel like Y should be higher than that. And an S aptitude on mile. And obviously my best run, wow, that was my second run also for Bubblegum Fellows. So with that being said, guys, that is going to be the end of this video. If you guys didn't make it this far, I do want to say thank you. If you guys can, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, leave a comment down below. Let me know how you guys are doing with your run so far. If there's anything else you want to talk about or ask me, just leave it down in the comment section down below. As long as appropriate, I'll go over it. And if you guys haven't joined the Discord server, link is down in the description down below. But with that being said, guys, that's going to be it for this video. Like I said, I may or may not post a video for Thursday, Friday, but it is what it is. I'm gonna be really tired. I'm not gonna lie. So with that being said, guys, that's gonna be it for this video. Thank you once again, and as always, I'll see you on the next one. Peace.